Pigments, as coloring agents, play an important part in many industries, including the production of paints, inks, plastics, fabrics, cosmetics, and food. Pigments are classified into soluble and insoluble, and their processing is one of the main tasks which is addressed by producing high-quality paints, because the physical properties of pigments, such as particle size and shape, directly affect their coloring performance and color yield. Ultrafine grinding and mixing of pigments can considerably improve these parameters. In addition, the correct choice of pigment particle size and shape can change the interaction with light from different spectral ranges, which affects the final color and the external appearance of colored coating. Conventional pigment production equipment, such as ball or bead mills, is capable of achieving the required grinding degree, however inefficient in terms of power consumption and process control, as well as characterized by rapid wear of grinding media. It takes a lot of time and effort to switch from one color to another, as well as it involves flushing, which results in a large amount of wastewater, and in some cases, even the need to purchase a separate mill for each color. Globecore has developed an innovative technology for pigment production by means of AVS electromagnetic vortex layer devices, which is free of disadvantages pertaining to bead and ball mills. In order to get started with an AVS pigment grinding machine, a mixture of constituents intended to produce a paint or a pigment, as well as ferromagnetic particles are fed into the machine's operating chamber, which is made of non-magnetic material. Inductors are placed around the operating chamber to create a rotating electromagnetic field. Driven by this field, particles of the material to be processed, and ferromagnetic particles begin to move inside the operating chamber along complex trajectories and constantly collide with one another and with the operating chamber walls. In addition, the processed material is also exposed to other factors, impacts, abrasion, magnetostriction, ultrasonic vibrations, and cavitation, in the water medium. The total effect of all these phenomena and factors contributes to intensive grinding and mixing of processed substances. In other words, vortex layer devices allow grinding the pigment separately, up to 1 micron, as well as producing the paint, including grinding the pigments and mixing them with other mixture constituents. Grinding occurs to the degree that gravity no longer works and pigment particles can float around in the air like smoke. Therefore, special devices, cyclones, are used to capture such particles. This degree of pigment grinding cannot be achieved with the use of conventional mills. The use of vortex layer devices in pigment and paint production processes can considerably shorten the product manufacturing time, reduce the wastewater volume due to the fact that the operating chamber is removable, and an appropriate chamber can be used for each color, decrease the power consumption, and improve the end product quality compared to conventional methods. For example, AVS consumes 3-4 times less electricity per unit of end product compared to a bead mill. In addition, vortex layer devices are less noisy, take up less space, and can be easily integrated into the existing production lines to replace outdated and deteriorated mills. What kind of equipment do you use to grind pigments and to produce paints? Share your experience of using this equipment in the comments section. For more information on pigment grinding machines, please follow the link in the first comment or visit our website, www.globecore.com.